Hello, my name is Juliano Lozano, a professional Tekken 7 player for Smart Omega Esports. I should say that I'm very close with my dad. He's the whole world to me. And we basically do everything together. Ever since I was young, since yung age difference namin ng brother ko was 6 years. Si dad yung naging kalaro ko kasi ayaw mga kalaro ni kuya. So, that kind of evolved through the years na parang we basically share the same hobbies, both like to play darts. Basta we bond together almost every single day. Ganun kami ka-close na. Basically, everything is almost the same. There's a story back then. I went to a toy store with my dad. So, pagpasok namin doon, I let go of my dad's hand. And then, nawala ako from his side. And then, once I came back, I was within the tent. Actually, di ko nasabi, but I'll never forget the look on my dad's face when he saw me na may hawak ko ng toy na bukas na and hawak-hawak ng attendant yung box. Tapos, syempre, yung kinuha ko pang toy yung mahal. So, the look on my dad's face, oh my god, I'll never forget. Wala na siyang nagawa. Hindi niya naman ako pinakikita. Technically hindi, pero kamot ulo na lang, bayad na lang. Ganon yung nangyari. So parang, that's how I was back then. I guess growing up, I used to be a lot more stubborn than I already am. Pero feeling ko naman, yung stubbornness ko from way back, na-develop ko naman through the years. And of course, life will teach you a thing or two. Siguro yung pagiging rin, masyadong mainitin yung ulo back then. Kaya napapaway. Because of my weight, people tend to, make fun of me, tease me and whatnot. So, push comes to shove, papaaway talaga. And back then, I don't shy away from a fight. So, nare-reprimand talaga. Feeling ko nabawasan naman yan through the years kasi di naman dapat lagi mainit yung ulo or papatulan mo lahat ng bagay. From all the troubles back then, ng pakikipag-away, this is not to be tolerated, kids, whoever's watching, don't start any fights. Just be good and try to avoid fights, try to avoid conflict that aren't necessary. So, yung mga supposedly away na yun, back then, sa video games ko na lang dinaan. Doon lang tayo sa video games mag-away. Yun na lang yung pinaka nangyari. To be honest, I really wanted to be a gamer from way back. But I did think about, having my own business, which I'm slowly working on right now. I'm very happy naman with what I'm doing right now. Of course, I chose this path, at the same time, I'm trying to work on different outlets. Of course, you're not going to be playing forever, so plan to make my own business, have a bunch of investments for the future. That's what I intend to do. There are similarities rin naman as to how we interact with each other. Ayun nga, since even before, being a professional gamer, we usually interact as brothers approaching a game and how to beat it, what's the right way to approach things. Similar siya in the sense na kasi we're super familiar with each other na. Parang yun yung nagpapadali nung how we learn things, how we approach things, how we have fun with what we're doing. We see to it na we're just playing. Pero on the coaching side of things, let's move on to the coaching side of things. We also see to it na this is a responsibility, this is work, and we have to be professional about it. Ayun, so minsan nare-reprimand na rin ako for sometimes being late sa practice. And of course, yung mga physical training, doon niya ako pinapagalitan kasi minsan sakit ko yung katawan ko after a workout or diet daw muna. Huwag naman ganun. Tapos diet ako, tapos magpapadeliver ka. Mali yun, sir. Anyway, yeah. It's pretty fun. I'd say na him as a coach is actually something I've been looking forward to kasi I don't know how he'll behave, but at the same time, I know that he'll be professional about it. I admire him for that kasi basta work-related, go lang siya. Hindi siya nagpapalagpas ng mga things na kailangan ma-develop, kailangan may work on. Even if he's my coach, nandun pa rin yung parang sense of responsibility niya as a brother na I have to protect my brother, right? Even when he's mad at me for some reason, some quarrel or whatnot, na saglit lang naman, he tries to not vent out on me ng malala. I thank him for that.
Hello everyone, my name is Pica. I am the coach for the Tekken 7 team of Omega Esports. And yes, you heard that right. I am Jules' older brother. Being Jules' coach and brother actually has a lot of upsides and downsides. Pretty much a double-edged sword altogether. Being his coach, of course, I have to maintain a certain degree of professionalism. I have to establish that line wherein I should be strict, and at the same time, I should still have my blood brother identity with me. Kasi syempre, hindi ko may iwasan yun that my brother still has a soft spot here, and vice versa. So being a coach, I of course need to make things lighter for him. I have to make sure that he gets information every now and then that he can use as a player. But as a brother, I also have to understand that he is only human, that he also gets overloaded, that he also gets tired, he needs some rest, he needs to restart, and yes, I do my best to again be that accommodating brother that I am to him.
I like that he's a nerd. Laki niyang nerd eh, no? Laki ng katawan niya for a nerd. But yeah, I like that he's very intelligent. He's very straightforward, and he keeps things safe. Is what I like about it. Basically, hindi siya gagawa ng bagay na walang thorough investigation or thorough research regarding a thing. Hindi siya takot magkamali. It's just that he wants to make sure that he's doing the right thing. That's what I admire about him. That's the most desirable trait of my life.
As a person, I'll start with that. Jules is very patient in terms of course, accepting mistakes, accepting flaws, acknowledging them, and then eventually addressing those issues. He kind of brought that into Tekken, which made him the very disciplined player that he is. Another thing that I like about Jules is that he is really weak emotionally towards his family members. That includes myself and of course our parents. Jules is also very fast when it comes to picking up information. Again, that's one thing he does in life that translated to the game and made him very, very effective. Last but not least, Jules is a guy of simple likes. You know, it doesn't take much for him to laugh. It doesn't take that much effort for him to smile. And the simplest things can make him happy. Pretty light-hearted kid.
What I hate most, ang dami na bakit di tayo makatapos. I don't know, siguro kasi medyo tumatanda ka na kaya mainitin na yung ulo mo. Yun lang siguro. You have to be proven wrong muna before you admit to something that you did wrong. Siguro ganun lang. That's what I don't like about it. Ganun lang.
May moments, not always, that he's actually lazy. Minsan, talaga, pag nagkaroon siya ng ganong episode, hindi talaga tumatayo sa higaan. He really just tries to lay in bed all day, just not want to do anything. Again, it's fine, it's natural, pero sometimes you have to be firm in getting him out of bed. Another thing is that sometimes when the game gets to him, he may have tilting tendencies. Sometimes. Especially if whatever happens to him is new to his eyes. He may have not experienced that before and does not know the solution to that yet, so he tends to have a shorter temper than the usual. Again, everyone goes through it, but that's the one thing we're trying to change. One more thing that I don't like about him is that for some reason, he can never resist ordering food. That is one thing that I kind of really drawn to. Kasi ako, I also like ordering, especially now. And whenever he has that urge, I cannot help but just ride along with it.
Kaya ako nag-Tekken dahil gusto ko siya talaga. Yun talaga yun. Walang magde-deny nun sa aming dalawa. Kasi ano yun, we started out in the arcade. So, of course, pag may ibang kalaro, nagkakampi kami. Kasi, well, it's a one-on-one game. But you're rooting for whoever is with you. In this case, kami. Kapatid kami. So, kasi pag natalo ako sa kanya, ako hingi ng load eh. So, kakampi siya sa akin, diba? Whenever we're fighting against each other or we're training together. At least way back, nung nag-start pa lang rin ako mag-Tekken. Kasi syempre, I just not nag-Tekken. I wanted to beat him talaga. So, ganun yung naging parang mindset ko back then. Di ba alam natalo ako sa iba, wala akong magtapos eh. Parang ganun yung competition. As things progressed and I started learning more and we started getting better, lumayo kasi sobra yung gap namin. And lumayo yung gap namin in terms of skill level, and I was wondering why it got that far. I asked him, kasi I was playing Dota back then. Hindi ako yung parang full-on na Tekken lang. So I asked him, what happened? How did you become so good at it? What did you do? At first, I didn't want to believe kasi you're just messing with me. It's not necessary to learn all those things. Pero, nung binigyan ko siya ng oras, din ko na kita na, oh wow, you're actually teaching me those things na, which made you better as a player. And you don't mind me beating you as long as I get better. So parang, tapos nawala na yung vendetta ko na parang, I have to beat you. At the end of the day, parang, I'm thankful that you taught me what I know now. And how I'm playing right now has a big factor of how you taught me how to play the game. So, ayun, naging mas masaya ako as a player. Mas naging thankful ako sa kanya and nawala na yung parang gusto ko talunin ko.
I would say that naturally, like any other siblings, there definitely is internal competition. I mean, ako personally, I don't really like competing against my own brother. But of course, there's a certain degree of success or level of skills that I want to reach when it comes to my brother. Because admittedly, he did surpass my game skills, especially during my long hiatus. And that's something that I'm very, very proud of him. Some friendly competition may be character achievements sa Tekken. Yung mga unang magpataas ng rank, ganyan. Unang matuto ng ganito, ng ganyan. New skills, unlock new character, mastery, stuff like that. Yun, ganung competition lang. But in terms of combatant rivalry, wala naman. Me and my brother, as much as possible, we brainstorm everything together. And whether or not it's successful or it fails, at least we both tried. Actually, there were times wherein me and my brother had to face each other in a tournament. The one time that we did, we were right next to each other. The very first time we versed each other in a tournament, we were right next to each other. So the banter was absolutely real. Parehas kaming nagta-trash talk in a good manner, of course. And we just knew within ourselves that this should be one of us, you know, that one of us will make it, one of us will move forward, and may the best brother win. That's the thing that we always say. We just knew to ourselves that, bro, if you get this, then that's good. I'm proud of you.
To be honest, di kami talaga nag-aaway. We're talking about yung away, like the away na nagkaroon kami. It was way back.
I am confident he's gonna say the same thing because we don't really fight, per se. We debate. But the one time that me and my brother had a fight or an argument when we were children,
Inaway ko siya kasi ayaw niya makipaglaro sa akin. So, I ended up punching him, I think. And then my dad found out about it. And he got mad. And what he did was, una, pinag-squat niya kami. Sabi niya, squat lang kayo dyan. Facing each other. And do not move. And then, like, after 2 minutes, lumapit ulit yung dad namin. And then, pagdating niya, may dala siyang tali. And you know what he did?
Our dad had to make us face each other.
Tinali niya kaming dalawa, facing each other, nakayakap. Hanggang sa, di na kami galit. Tapos, bati na kami. Ayaw na lang namin ng magkayakap kami ng ganong katagal. After nun, wala nang any physical things involved.
That was the lesson that our dad taught us. To never ever fight again or else you will do this as grown men.
First of all, I'd like to thank you for teaching me all those things regarding the game and your straightforwardness when we're tackling things that I need to improve on. I appreciate that a lot and I appreciate the patience na meron ka para sa akin, sa pagturo sa akin. And you know how I get. Sometimes, pag frustrated na, mainit na yung ulo, mas nagiging stubborn ulit. So, I thank you for being patient with me. Salamat. Salamat po. Pag nire-reprimand mo ako, tapos napapasagot ako minsan. Alam ko, kakainitan tayo ulo minsan. Pero, gano'n naman tayo. Hindi naman tumatagal. Thank you for that. And of course, as a brother, thank you. Thank you for all the support. I remember yung mga kwento about when I was young, ikaw yung natipunta ng patas ko. And I was calling you out. Saying mimic, and you would go to my crib and you'd feed me, stuff like that. Hanggang sa we started playing together. I just appreciate you for being very loving and caring as a brother. I really look up to you, so I hope you stay being the same cool dude that you already are and improve even further. And I hope you do get the things you desire the most in life. Yeah, let's just keep the fight going. We got this. Love you, bro.
Buddy, you do what you do best, and if you have any questions, just relay them to me. I'll do my best to find the answers for you. You know how it is, man. Do what you gotta do, and I will too. Remember that, as a brother, these times are pretty trying for us. So hang in there, buddy. I know that we're really doing our best to keep this game alive, our game alive. Whatever it is that you need, whatever it is that you want, I'm your bro, I'm right here. Just speak to me and we're gonna figure it out together. Much love.